and welcome back to the Messy Bookshelf. I'm Jennifer and today I'm doing my April TBR. So this month's TBR has a bit of a theme as I am doing arcs in April. I have a lot of arcs coming out in May, and right at the beginning of May, A Court of Wings and Ruin comes out, so I'm putting my full focus on that book for the month of May, at least the first half, and I want to get all these books written for when they are released so I can put up reviews for you guys. So I'm planning on reading them all in April. I have 7 books to show you guys. Now I do finish my semester in April right at the beginning on April 10th. And after that, I will have a lot of free time when I'm not at work to be reading, and I am absolutely excited to be able to just read for leisure. So, because I have so many books to show you today, I'm just going to jump on into it. The first book I have to show you is Bang by Barry Lyga. This one actually does come out in April. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. It comes out on April 18th. So I do have a few weeks to get to this one. As long as I start it right at the beginning, I shouldn't have an issue. It is fairly short, and I have a feeling it's probably going to draw me in really good just because what it's about, and I'm going to tell you what it's about now. Sebastian, the main character, is dealing with the grief of killing his sister when he was 4 years old. This story takes place over the summer when his best friend is gone, probably to camp or something, I don't know. And the one friend that he has left in the town, their relationship is a bit on the rocks at the moment of this, so he's kind of having to deal with his grief even though this is years down the line by himself. And I guess we're just going to go on to a journey. This is what it says on the back right at the end. It says, "Unflinching and honest, Bang is as true and as relevant as tomorrow's headlines. The story of one boy and one moment in time that cannot be reclaimed." So I'm not really sure what's happening. I'm a little bit confused by what the rest on the back says. You can check it out on Goodreads. I'll leave the links down below. It has a 4.5, so I have really high hopes for this, and I'm really looking forward to getting to this one. This does have a bit of an Optimus Must Die feel with the main character dealing with grief, but I think this one's going to be a little bit more darker than Optimus Must Die was because there's weapons involved and not buttons, if you catch my drift. The next one is Windfall by Jennifer E. Smith. This comes out on May 2nd, the same day as A Court of Wings and Ruin. And this one is about this girl who buys her best friend a lottery ticket, and the lottery ticket ends up winning $140 million. And both the main characters, Alice and Teddy are their names, are kind of, they've had a rough upbringing when it comes to parents dying or money, so I guess they both kind of feel that they could use the money, and a rift happens in their friendship. So I feel like this is going to be a light, fun read after the emotional roller coaster of Bang was. And I really enjoyed Geography of You and Me, also by Jennifer E. Smith, but I haven't gotten around to reading any of her other books. So when I saw this one was coming out, I decided this was the perfect time to read more of her novels. And I'm really excited to get to this one. It has a 4 on Goodreads, so I think it'll be just a fun, light read for spring. The next one also comes out on May 2nd, and it is The One Memory of Flora Banks. This cover is not really good. It's the ARC edition, and it's just white, and it says, "You always remember your first kiss, Flora remembers nothing." This is not the cover of the actual book. I'm going to put the cover that I found on Goodreads here. This is the cover of the US Canadian edition. I think it may have come out in the UK earlier because I saw that it had come out in January or something. But I decided I wanted to go into this one pretty much blind. From what I know, it's about a girl named Flora. She only has one memory, and it's of her first kiss. That's all I know. That's all I want to know. I'm really excited to read this one. It only has a 3.8 on Goodreads, so I'm not gonna have too high hopes for this one, but I do hope I still really enjoy this. The next book is Ramona Blue by Julie Murphy. This book comes out on May 9th, and it tells the story of Ramona, who is over 6 feet tall and has blue hair. She has her life pretty much under control, even though she is dealing with so much. She has to work a bunch of jobs because she has to pretty much take care of her entire house because her parents are unreliable, her sister's pregnant, and it's the end of the summer, so her best friend slash girlfriend is leaving to go back home because she doesn't live in that town. Childhood friend, Freddie, comes into town and kind of rekindles their friendship and encourages her to start swimming with him, and she really gains this love of swimming. But then she starts wondering if she actually has feelings for Freddie, so she's kind of she starts questioning her sexuality a bit. So I'm a little bit hesitant about this one. I really enjoyed the first few chapters that I read, but it only has a 2.9 on Goodreads, and I don't think yet. I don't know if this is own voices or not. I really should check this out. If any of you know, please know that down below. So I'm not sure how the sexuality aspect of it is going to be taken, but I'm definitely wanting to give this one a shot after reading what I have already read. The next one is One of Us is Lying by Karen McManus. This one comes out on May 30th, right at the end of the month. And this one, it has kind of like a Breakfast Club meets Clue sort of vibe. Basically 5 people categorized as the brain, the beauty, the criminal, the athlete, and the outcast are all in detention, but the outcast Simon, who happens to run a gossip app, ends up dying during detention. And they end up finding out that he was going to post all these revealing secrets about the other 4 the next day, so they all become suspects in this murder mystery. So this sounds really, really, really fun. Nicole from work and hails with Nicole on Instagram. Really enjoyed this book. It has a 4.4 on Goodreads, so I'm really excited to get to this one. The next 2, I'm not really sure if I'm going to get to or not. They aren't on the top of my list. They were unsolicited, but I do want to give them a try just to say that I tried them. So the first one is one of the Hogarth Shakespeare retellings. It is New Boy by Tracy Chevalier, and this is a retelling of Othello, but it takes place in Washington, D.C. in the 1970s when a little black boy gets sent to an all-white school. So it's definitely going to be interesting. I'm definitely going to give it a shot. It doesn't seem like it's very long. Yeah, it's not even 200 pages. So, we'll see what happens. It has a 3.8 on Goodreads, so it might actually end up being pretty good. This comes out on May 11th. And the last one I have to show you today that I'm hoping to get to in the month of April is A Million Jews by Emily Barr. This comes out on May 16th, and I'm just gonna read straight from Goodreads what it had to say about this. Romeo and Juliet meets 100 Years of Solitude in Emily Henry's brilliant follow-up to The Love That Split the World, about the daughter and son of 2 long-feuding families who fall in love while trying to uncover the truth and the strange magic and harrowing curse that has plagued their bloodlines for generations. That sounds really interesting, especially the magical bit. It's definitely piqued my interest, and the fact that it has a 4.6 on Goodreads really has given me some high hopes for this one. So although I don't know if I'm gonna get to it, I am really going to try because it sounds really interesting. So these are the books that I am hoping to get to in the month of April. Let me know if you are excited for any of these books or what books you are planning on reading next month. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. I will see you next time. You can check me out on Instagram and Twitter. Until then, bye!